Hi guys, I just got my phone camera. I'm still studying. I think I'm gonna pull off an all-nighter today. I have one less subscriber, so I hope that was my older brother that unsubscribed to my channel because I don't want them to follow me on social media anymore. I don't want anything to do with my own blood family. Like my father, like my older brother, Jose Jesus Hernandez, he hated my father for the longest time. He always talked bad about him. When my mom was alive, he always talked bad about my dad. Now that my mom passed away, my dad and my older brother are best buddies. And I'm pretty sure my older brother, Josie, talks bad to my dad about me because my brother likes the chisme. Chisme is like talking about people and snitching about people. My older brother is gay. He's been gay for the longest time and he is very, very ugly. Very, very ugly. I think he's the ugliest out of the whole family. He has hurt me a lot. Like I said before, when it was my birthday, my mom threw me a party and everything. I brought a guy over. I introduced him as my friend, but it was actually a guy that I was dating. My brother took him to his place and had sex with the guy that I was dating. How sick and demented is he? How sick, and he needs therapy. He needs to see a psychiatrist. I think my older brother needs help for all the shit that he's been through. I think he needs help or needs therapy or something. You know, my brother from Alabama, like, I try to block him on Facebook. I can't search for him, like, if I care. If I can find him, like, I don't care. I don't care about my brother in Alabama. He hurt my child, and the text that I send him, how do you feel if I hurt your children? You wouldn't like it, right? And he got very pissed off. Like, if I care, I don't want to talk to you, Victor Zamora. You hurt my baby. You hit my baby, and that's very unacceptable. You are not his father. You are not his parent. You act like you're his parent. And the reason Shane Cox took him away is because my mom forgive your dad that raped my older brother. That's why Shane took him away. And now Shane is very best buddies with your father, Victor. How do you think that affects me mentally? And you think I'm the crazy one? And Shane is still your best friend? Why? I'm your fucking sister. I helped you when you were in high school. Didn't you remember? You got drunk in my house, Victor. And your friends asked you, would you have sex with your sister? You were very drunk and you said yes. What kind of mentally illness do you have? You don't say, yes, I want to have sex with my sister. Something is wrong with you also mentally. That shocked me when you said that. I tried to jump on you that night and you just ran off. I don't care if I ever see your daughter. I don't care if I ever see your son. I don't give a fuck. But if I ever take care of them, guess what? I am going to hit them. And guess what? Your wife is going to jump on me because she's not going to like that, right? Like she said, some children need to be spanked. Well, you have an adventure with your children, Missy. So is it okay if they misbehave when I take care of them and I hit them? Is it okay? You fat ass whale. You look like Ursula from The Little Mermaid. You have the eyebrows and everything. And you're so fucking fat. You got surgery and you're still so fucking fat. And my brother likes you. Like, how do you have sex with her? I don't care about my sister-in-law. I don't care about my brother. I don't care about all my brothers. I am sick. And the reason I am sick is because Shane took my 8-year-old boy. Before that, I had everything going for me. Everything going for me. I was working nonstop. I was In college, I took all my basics while I was working and taking care of my son, and my school was an hour away. I got accepted to nursing school. I was so happy. I was very, very happy. And then I met the love of my life. We were going to have a good marriage, a good family. And then Shane comes along and he starts threatening me that he's going to take him away, sole custody, because of when my mom forgave my stepfather. She got married with my stepfather, knowing that my stepfather raped my older brother. And I was a good mom. He had no reason to take him away. No reason at all. I was so stressed out, really, guys. I was going to appeal, but my lawyer was a piece of shit. I had no money to get another lawyer. No money. So what did I do? I drank myself to death. Because I was living in an apartment, you guys, and I had his room decorated and everything. And every time I saw his room and he wasn't there, it hurt me. He's my son, of course. I don't wish this pain to anybody. I have suffered a lot from not having my son, from not living with my son for these past few years. Shane Cox, the father of my son, almost killed me. The father of my son almost killed me for many years. He ruined my mental health. He ruined my career. And he ruined my marriage. And now it hurts me that he's very best friends with the father of Victor Zamora, the one who raped my older brother. How do you think that makes me feel? And now they're saying that I'm the crazy one. What the fuck? I am the crazy one. You make me so crazy, Shane. You ruined my life. You ruined my life, Shane. I was suicidal for so many years. I felt lost. I lost myself for so many years. I felt completely lost. If y'all have kids, if you're a good mother, how would you feel not having your kids with you? You would either go crazy or you would commit suicide, right? Shane Cox, you ruined my fucking life. I had everything going for me. I would have been a nurse practitioner by now. And now you're living my dream, a nurse practitioner, really? I was the one that wanted to study for nurse practitioner, but I couldn't. Because I couldn't focus at school anymore. All I thought about was my son, my son, my son. And I went to school and I couldn't focus. Shane Cox, I hope your marriage fails. And if you ever get divorced, watch out, Lacey. He might take away your son away. Because he's a fucking asshole. Even if you're a good mother, he might take your son away. And your son looks so fucking ugly. Your children are so fucking ugly. My son is so gorgeous because he looks just like me. He does not look like his father. He has my skin color, my eyes, my hair color. He looks just like me. And your children, Lacey, are so fucking ugly. So be careful if you get a divorce. Shane Cox might take away your son and ruin your life. And ruin your mental health. Now my family judged me because I'm sick. Shane Cox made me sick, motherfuckers. I was, during the custody battle afterwards, I was trying to appeal. I couldn't. I didn't have any money, so I drank myself to death. And after I stopped, I had a mental breakdown. The psychiatrist told me that the alcohol ruined my chemicals in the brain. My mom had to take care of me, and you know why? Because she felt guilty. Because she's the one that told me, I don't care if they take your son away. I am not going to kick out my husband. So I don't feel guilty what I put her through. I know my mom is dead and she needs to be at peace, but my mom has hurt me a lot too. I don't have a family anymore, you guys. The only family I got is my son, my daughter, and Rudy. My brothers, they're pieces of shit. They really are. They don't see my point of view. They've never seen my point of view. All they care about is the people around them that have careers and that they're doing so good for them. What about me? What about me that I'm suffering from not having my children with me? Heather, how would you feel if your daughter was taken away? You would feel so much pain that I wouldn't wish it on you at all, because you will probably kill yourself. I was very strong not to kill myself. I would have been a nurse practitioner by now, you guys. I would have been maybe a doctor by now. I was making very impressive grades. You saw my grades on YouTube. A's in anatomy, A's in psychology. I was making awesome grades and still taking care of a 3, 4, 5-year-old at the house and studying at the same time and having to work. This was my life. I will wake up at 5 in the morning, get my son ready for daycare, drop him off at daycare, drive all the way to school for an hour, stay there until 3 o'clock, come back, drive back to where I was living, another hour, and then I will go to work for like 6 or 7 hours, and then I will come at night and take care of my son, and I had to study very hard. That was my life. And sometimes when I had to go to the hospital, I had to be there at 6 in the morning, driving an hour over there. So I had to wake up my son very early because my mom always charged me for babysitting. She never took care of him like for free. I had to pay for babysitting. I had to pay for gas. It was a lot of gas that I had to waste. I had to pay for rent. I had to pay for groceries. I had to pay for his clothes. And the clothes that I bought him was from Old Navy. They were brand name clothes. I worked 30 to 35 hours a week, and I had to be in school for 8 hours. That was my life. And I think, was it a waste of time? What is a waste of time that I went through all of that? But now that I got accepted to nursing school, I have a second chance. You know, I'm very focused in school now. The doctor's given me amazing medication for my bipolar illness. I don't have schizophrenia. That's what he told me. I'm not lying. He has been giving me medicine for my bipolar for a year now, and I feel more motivated. I feel more focused because the medicine that he was giving me for schizophrenia was making me feel very depressed, unmotivated, unfocused. It was awful. Awful, awful, awful. So I now have bipolar. I don't have schizophrenia. Just bipolar. And he explained to me that bipolar people go into a manic episode, and that's how they hit a mental breakdown. So bipolar illness can cause mental breakdowns. But I don't have schizophrenia. I don't. Well, that's what I wanted to say, you guys. I hate my brothers. I hate Shane Cox. I hate his wife. I hate Heather Finch Zamora. I hate Victor Gerardo Zamora. I hate Josie Hernandez. I hate Hugo Adrian Zamora. All of my family, except my son, my daughter, and Rudy. Those are the only people I want to live for. Those are the only people I want to provide for. And I will always be there for them. Always. I have a big heart, and I love the people that love me back. And my children, I will always love them, and I will always, always be there for them. Bye.